Hello again. So during my intermission, I secretly thought about making a video and share my top 5 first starter cars list I will want to own as my first car soon in real life before I decide to choose one, if not two out of this list. These are the 5 cheap, affordable sports or sedan cars that I like from an accessible price range to purchase and drive every day, and work my way up to buying faster, better cars after I get a sensation driving slower cars. There are multiple car enthusiasts out there who say that slow cars equals more fun, which I highly agree with. There are a lot of slow cars that are fun to drive fast that you don't always need a lot of supercar horsepower to have fun in fast cars. Even though a slow car requires pushing the gas pedal harder, you can use every bit of power on the public roads. Here are my 5 first starter cars I love to own before I choose any one of them. Please enjoy. Number 5. 2021 Mazda MX-5 Miata ND. I know that people will shout that the little Miata is always the answer. Right. The Mazda Miata has always been the type of car as a true starter car. Lightweight, small, reliable, tossable, and essentially delivers plenty of fun factors for most people. I am personally not a huge fan of any Mazda Miata. Please don't take that seriously, that's just me. And there's nothing wrong with that. But they're good cars, and especially historically known for feminine looks, smooth styling, and unquestionably seem a blast to drive. This 4th gen MX-5 Miata is cool to me, and still lives up to the original's cheerful driving manner, amazing handling capability, and glaring personality. The ND Miata is daily drivable, a rear-wheel drive, 2-seater roadster that has a 2-liter inline-4 engine capable of producing 181 brake horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque, but weighs about 2,310 pounds. That comes with either 6-speed automatic or manual transmission. 27 miles per gallon in the city, 36 miles per gallon on a highway. The manual stick option is the way to go, and it's more fun and engaging. As someone like me who has little experience driving, I will opt for automatic. However, I plan to learn how to drive with a manual stick. Prices for the cute Miata are very cheap, starting at between $27,000 to $33,000 across their 3 trims: Miata Sport, Miata Club, and Miata GT, which is, I'm assuming, Grand Touring. Despite the Miata's enduring popularity and affordability, the MX-5 practicality is very subpar, as the trunk only contains 4.4 and 4.5 cubic feet with a hard top or convertible version. Only a few shopping bags and a minimum of stuff will fit, but has a little more room in the interior. Also has a simple cabin, nice buttons and controls, and an infotainment screen. The ND Miata is equipped with everything that the driver needs, but the only problem is that it lacks practicality. Overall, it's a great car. The Mazda Miata is the world's best-selling 2-seater sports car on earth. Number 4. Kia Stinger GT. The Kia Stinger is the only Kia that appeals to me, and is another best affordable car. In reality, the Stinger just looks like a regular car you see on the road on a daily basis. However, the GT is a high-performance version of the base Kia Stinger, and its powertrain doesn't disappoint. Underneath the hood is powered by a 3.3-liter twin-turbocharged V6 engine that produces 365 brake horsepower and 376 pound-feet of torque, combined with 8-speed automatic transmission. The Stinger GT goes to 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.6 seconds and reaches a top speed of 167 miles per hour, which is not bad for a 365 brake horsepower all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive sedan or saloon. The Stinger GT is a 5-door mid-size luxury liftback sedan related to the Genesis G70. The Stinger GT appears to be a wonderful sedan to drive every day, with a subtle design and incredible styling on the exterior. The interior layout has some high-tech, good quality, nice buttons, controls, and screens. The front and rear seats have a lot of room and space, especially for tall passengers. That is what I like. The Stinger provides 23.3 cubic feet of cargo space for lots of trunk space and a sports sedan. That is another bigger benefit of this car. In addition, that's more space than in a Toyota Camry, Cadillac CT5, BMW 3 Series, etc. That's quite impressive for my liking. The other car's bigger benefit is great reliability, durability, and how well the car is made compared to German rivals like BMW, Audi, and Mercedes sedans, while the Stinger looks fun to drive while traveling mid to long distances, 12 miles per gallon city and 25 miles per gallon on the highway. The Kia Stinger has an amazing warranty package in the whole car industry. That's the best part about this car. The basic warranty covers 5 years as the standard of 60,000 miles. The powertrain warranty is 10 years or 100,000 miles of coverage. Finally, the price for the Stinger GT is $39,100. The GT1 and GT2 trims of the Stinger are around $45,000 to $50,000, and they have added features. If I had to go for a cheaper route, then I wouldn't mind a base Stinger GT Line 2.0 liter turbocharged for $33,000. Overall, the Stinger GT's power, styling, quality, and pricing are on point and awesome. Number 3. Chevrolet Corvette C6. Now hold up, before you jump at me in the comments and say, Chris, the Corvette is not a good choice for a first car, and isn't the Vette too powerful for a beginner driver? Yes, I know. And I'd rather have a very reliable car that will long live. But it all depends on what type and generation of Corvette you get. Most Corvettes are cheap only if you finance it from a used car dealership. As someone like me who is a Corvette enthusiast, I always wanted and love to drive a Corvette, and they are possible to be driven almost daily. For example, my desire to have from the Corvette C6 lineup is the base or Grand Sport model. The Z06 or the ZR1 from that generation is too much more powerful and expensive than a base model, and I love those too. Perhaps the Corvette C6 is the most powerful car I have on this list anyway. The base Corvette C6 Coupe that landed in 2005 launched with a 6-liter LS2 V8 with 400 brake horsepower to the rear wheels and 400 pound-feet of torque, which is still a lot but much less powerful and safer. It offers a 4-speed automatic and then later a 6-speed automatic or 6-speed manual gearbox right out the gate. 16 miles per gallon in city, 26 miles per gallon highway. The C6 Grand Sport makes 430 brake horsepower and 424 pound-feet of torque with a 6.2-liter LS3 V8 engine. In terms of reliability, the LS motor is famous for its durability and tunability with the proper care and easy maintenance. The Corvette C6 can be very reliable. There have been C6 Corvettes that have racked up over 200,000 miles. After conducting a lot of research, today in the used market, it's possible to find a low mileage base C6 Vette for under 20 grand in good condition. And the Grand Sport is around 40,000 or more. If I chose the Corvette, I would get the most recent C6 Vette model with updated features between the 2009 through 2013 model years. All the C6 interiors are identical. The older Vettes like this don't have the latest tech or as nice of an interior as the C8 Vette do. But the C6 is from a different era, and the interior simply isn't all that special, featuring a very basic layout and basic materials throughout the cabin. Remember, this is from 2005 through 2013 C6 generation. Despite that, it does have good equipment that includes a speed heads-up display, a navigation system, power seats, airbags, and a few other reasonable things. The C6 Vette has 2 seats, and the cargo space is surprisingly hugely maxing at 22 cubic feet of cargo space in the trunk. That's nearly as much as the Kia Stinger GT, while that's a grand touring sedan and the Vette is a sports car. I do like 2-door cars more than 4-door cars. As long as they have more than enough trunk space, have great reliability, and are fascinating to drive, I'm chilling for real. The Chevy Corvette is one of America's favorite cars. Number 2. 2022 Toyota GR86 or Subaru BRZ. Honestly, these two sports cars are a better option than the Corvette. I simply just love how the new GR86 and the BRZ look on the exterior. They look better, sportier than the outgoing first-gen GT86 and BRZ, and also essentially are more powerful, faster, and have better performance than their predecessors. They both are 99% identical and feature similar stuff and are different at the same time. They both come with a 2.4 liter naturally aspirated boxer 4 engine that makes around 230 brake horsepower to the back wheels and 184 pound-feet of torque, combined with either a 6-speed manual or 6-speed automatic gearbox with pedal shifters mounted on the steering wheel, 21 mpg city and 31 mpg on a highway. They both have responsive engines with strong acceleration. I will most likely prefer the GR86 from Toyota just because it's a Toyota. This affordable sports car is giving a starting price of under 30 grand and it just came out. I will get an automatic first and then trade it in for a manual. Having a brand new sports car as my first car will be quite exciting and I'll have a lot of fun driving this car. It's not too powerful and not too underpowered either. The GR86 has enough power to encourage a bit of aggressive driving and has amazing steering position and amazing handling experience. The car has all been about lightweight, fun, and performance. While the GR86 has a 4-seated interior, the back seats have tiny spaces that only children will be able to fit back there, or extra storage. But it's always nice to have 2 seats in the back and 2-door cars. I like the interior layout with the digital gauge cluster screens, simple cabin, leather, upholstery, nice GR steering wheel, decent quality materials, infotainment screen, etc. The interior is well built and not too luxurious or over-styled. The car has 6.2 cubic feet of trunk space, which isn't a lot though it can fit groceries, especially with the rear seats folded down. Regardless, I certainly want this beautiful sports car. Number 1. 2020 Toyota Camry TRD. Alright, for starters, to those of you have been watching my channel for over a year or are new to my channel now, have you noticed something in my channel? My YouTube profile pic is the Toyota Camry, and yup, that's the TRD Camry because of the red trim front splitter, just really hard to see. Now bear with me, before this new generation of the Toyota Camry came out, I was never a fan of the Toyota Camry at all because they simply are boring, repetitive looking cars you see all the freaking time on the road in North America and just nothing special except their reliability. But this one, the Camry TRD sports sedan, grew on me when it first came out, and when I think of Toyota Camry, it is this one or the regular one only. I adore this Camry TRD mostly because of just how unique the front fascia looks. Toyota made the front of the Camry look aggressive and angry against its competitors like the Honda Accord, Mazda 6, and Subaru WRX. I also like the red trim side front bumper, following the side skirts to the rear bumper. The rims are nice with a TRD badge in the middle with red brakes, the functional black rear wing, and a race car inspired rear diffuser. Every angle of the Camry looks great. Underneath, the Camry TRD has a healthy 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6 making 301 brake horsepower and has a dual exhaust system. 22 miles per gallon in the city and 31 miles per gallon on the highway. In addition, I first saw this car in real life back in 2020 when it first came out and then sat inside the car to explore the features. I like the interior layout and red stitching. The only issue is that the 7-inch touchscreen in the center dashboard is too small in the Camry TRD compared to the 9-inch in a regular Camry. Otherwise, the interior is very roomy and spacey in the back, combined with 15 cubic feet of cargo space in the trunk. That's more than enough. And Toyota has a long reputation for the high reliability and durability of its engines. The Toyota Camry is the #1 best-selling reliable car in America, with award-winning reliability capable of reaching 300,000 miles. My final words before we wrap up: the Camry TRD V6 sounds awesome from the exhaust, and is the car that I wanted the longest before the last 4 cars we talked about on this list. And so that's it. I hope you guys really did sit back and relax and enjoy this epic video of me sharing my top 5 first starter cars list. And as I speak, I'm still looking at other cars. If you want, feel free to share any opinions or suggestions in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click subscribe and hit the like button, and I'll see you next time for some more upcoming car videos. Peace out, stay safe, Chris the Radar out.